Hi everyone, I am Takshila and you are watching my channel to revise your English lessons with lots of fun and activity. There are some words in English language which we have been using for ages, using them over and over again. Don't you think there is a need to replenish your vocabulary with some smart words which may sound positive too? So here I am with 10 smart words, and I'm sure if you use them in your daily conversation, at your work, with your friends and colleagues, you would certainly sound smart, professional and positive as well. Now I am going to tell you a few modifications, and those small and minute changes will have a huge impact. So to focus on that, you need to stay with me and watch my video till the end. And I would be more than happy if you use those words in some other sentences and post them in the comment box given just below my video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not yet done it, and give me a thumbs up if you like my video. So let's get go.
Zombie apocalypse. Zombie apocalypse.
Smart word number 1 is elaborate. And to elaborate means to clarify or to give some more details. There are many times when you want someone to clarify his or her point, or you want some extra details. So when you are there in a meeting or talking to someone and what is told is not really clear to you, or you want some extra detail about that matter, instead of saying what do you mean, you can say could you elaborate? And trust me, this is much more polite and professional way of asking something in detail. The other example for the same is, you understand the situation now, I need not elaborate it. So instead of using clarify or explain, which seems to be little offensive and impolite, use the word elaborate if you want to know something in detail. Smart word number 2 is modify. Honestly speaking, most people don't like change. Suppose you are working on a project and just before the deadline you are told that you need to do some changes in the same. How would you feel? It might be dreading, or you might feel frustrated. Most people don't like change, and especially at their workplace. So the better choice is use the word modify in place of change, because it does not have the same negative impact what the word change can have. For example, your senior might say, we need to change the way we are dealing with our customers. And it sounds like you need to change many things or almost everything. And you might feel uncomfortable because it sounds like a lot of extra work is there when you are going to change something. So instead, you can say we need to modify the way we are dealing with our customers. Modify does not sound so scary and frustrating. The other example for the same is, patients are taught how to modify their diet. So you see, in place of change, if you use the word modify, it does not have the same serious impact. And also, patients will be able to understand that certainly there will be some changes in their diet. Smart word number 3 is complications. Similar to the word change, there's another word which no one likes to hear, and that word is problem. We all don't like problems, but when they come, we all have to face them. People don't like problems, but they overuse this word. Problem at home, problem at work, problem with the boss, problem with children, with the students, with clients, customers, and it seems this whole world is full of problems. So we need to replace the word problem with complication, because complication does not sound that scary and negative. For example, instead of saying there's a problem with your order, You can say, there's a complication with your order and we are working on it. The other example for this is, finally we got to know the cause of complications and solved it. In place of saying the cause of problems, because complications would not sound that scary and problematic. Smart word number 4 is certainly. What is the most common word you hear when you see people agree with you or to your opinion? Usually we hear the word okay, but we overuse this word and make it pretty casual. So if you want to sound more professional and positive, the better alternative for this is certainly. So if your boss asks you to send an email to the customer by the end of the day, simply in place of saying okay, you can say certainly, because simply saying okay might sound rude at times. The other example for this is, a colleague of yours can ask you to help with the project by asking, could you help me completing this project? And you can say, certainly I can do that, in place of simply saying okay. Smart word number 5 is leverage. It is often used in business world, or you can say business world loves this word. And if you use the word leverage in place of advantage, power or influence, I am sure you'll be able to impress your colleagues and the people at work. So let's see how can we use this word in a sentence. First example is, if we modify our marketing strategy, we will be able to get some extra leverage over our competitors. So you can see I have taken up 2 words from the list of 10 smart words. One is leverage. What is the other word used here from that list? You need to find and write it to me in the comment box, along with its meaning and a sentence. Hope you get the right answer. Next example for the same is, she is trying to gain more political leverage, and here leverage is used in place of power. So leverage is a better alternative to be used in place of advantage or power or influence. Smart word number 6 is ramification, and it is similar to the word problem versus complication. We can use the word ramification in place of consequences. Consequences means when something negative happens as a result of something else, and this word consequences brings a lot of negative feeling with it. So ramification is a great alternative which can be used in place of consequences, and let us see how can we make use of it. For example, I hope you are aware of the ramifications of your decision. So you can see that in place of consequences, which seems to be little negative, you can use the smart word ramifications. The other example is, technology has made our life easier, but we should be aware of its long-term ramifications. It does not sound that scary and negative, but then too, it makes us understand that there was certainly some after effects of the same. Smart word number 7 is sensational. What word comes to your mind when you see something positive, beautiful, wonderful all around? Awesome is the word that instantly comes to my mind. But also I believe in learning new words. And the word sensational is a fantastic and positive word to be used in place of simply awesome. For example, if I am not well and feeling super tired, and a friend of mine offers a cup of coffee, I should say it's sensational. The other example for the same is, the show was a sensational success. Simply in place of saying the show was really awesome, you can use the smart word, the show was a sensational success. Smart word number 8 is straightforward. People usually love things that are easy to do and easy to understand. And straightforward is a great alternative instead of easy. So, for example, in place of saying In my view, however, the situation is not so easy. You can say, in my view, however, the situation is not so straightforward. That makes you sound positive. The other example for this is, the answer of this question is not so straightforward. In place of simply saying the answer of this question is not so easy, if you use the word straightforward, that would certainly enrich your vocabulary and make you sound more professional. Now let us see what is the smart word number 9. And these are two words here this time. They are such as or for instance, and we are going to replace it with like. Like is too much used by the people and it has become almost a filler word. Filler word in the sense, when you are uncertain about something and don't know exactly what to say, you use the word like. And sometimes when you notice, you see that people use this word 2 times, 3, 4 or even 5 times in a sentence. And I think you would certainly like to replace this word because it does not sound professional and rather it makes you sound uncertain when used over and over again. So let us see with the help of a sentence now. There are various opportunities such as this for our students. Simply in place of saying like this, I have used the word such as. Let's see the other example. You need to be extra careful with some students. For instance, if you are going to take online classes, make sure that all the students are very much present. Simply in place of saying like, if you are going to take online classes, I have used the smart word. For instance, if you are going to take extra classes, make sure that all the students are very much present. The last word of today's lesson is perplex. We all know that now and then some or the other confusions keep on arising, especially at workplace when something weird happens. Some files or important papers disappear, somebody sends you an email or some notice and you never get it. That time you say, I'm confused how it happened. But a great alternative for this word is, I'm perplexed how it happened. Because confused gives the impression that you are unable to think or understand, means a negative word, whereas perplexed means simply puzzled. The other example for this is, his strange behavior perplexed me greatly. So I wish you use this smart word perplexed in place of confusion to sound smart and professional. And now this is the time for the bonus tip. And today's bonus word is exacerbate, which means to make something more violent, worsen or severe. And the example for this is, her condition was exacerbated by lack of attention and medical care. That's all about today's lesson. And now it's your turn to write sentences for any number of words out of 10 which you would certainly love to use in your day-to-day conversation to sound smart and professional. See you soon. Till then, bye-bye.